I want us to start analyzing the 3 charts today, and we are going to look at the GBPUSD. As I had analyzed earlier, we can see that we are currently making higher low. There's a higher low, and we want to see us make a higher high if at all we are resuming this bullish trend. Okay. Yes. So I've marked out my prior week high, prior week low, and we are still very bullish. On the daily, we just mitigated a fair value gap, and we are currently forming another fair value gap. There's no need to analyze all this. You just analyze what you can see. What is your current structure? So we can see that we are making higher lows, higher low, another higher low, and we currently mitigated this fair value gap, making another higher low. And we can mark out our buy side liquidity and our sell side liquidity. That is our prior day high and our prior day low, yesterday's high and yesterday's low, so that we can know where we are in the lower time frames. So yesterday we were just very, very bullish, and right now we are currently in the pullback phase or the correction phase. This is our indication and this is our correction, but currently the structure is still bullish. So there, this is our current structure, our current range, and if we are still bullish, we don't expect price to come and take sell side liquidity. Okay, so let's go to the EURUSD, and then now we'll integrate everything together according to all the analysis for all of them, all 3 pairs. And we are also going to touch on the SMT, smart money divergence, yes, SMD, and how it applies to the 3 pairs, the EURUSD, the DXY, and the GU, and yes, GBPUSD. So on the weekly, we failed to make a higher low, but we are just mitigating this, and we have shown indication to go higher. We just mitigated this, and if we do close above this prior week high, if this week we close above prior week high, we are definitely bullish now. That is our confirmation that we are going to be bullish for the next week. And for the daily, this was our indication, this is our correction, and we are currently resuming the trend. probably to this. We can write this as a target. Although prior week high was our initial target, this can be target too. And the fact that we have formed a higher low, and this is also a higher high, so we are currently bullish. We've currently resumed the trend on the 1 hour, on the daily. Okay, so, and we currently took out our prior week high, yet on the GU we are yet to take our prior week high. Okay, so let's mark out our buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity, which just refers to the prior day high and prior day low, the high and the low of yesterday's range. Okay, so this is our low. We are able to adjust on the 1 hour, and so this is our current structure. Our indication, correction, and then currently continuation. We can also say this is our range, our pullback, our continuation. You can see we are making higher lows. You see, it's just like a trend line. We are making this low is higher than this, and this low is higher than this. And even though we are currently making forming fair value gaps, we just have to be patient for the lower time frames to align, and then now we can look for a trade. So let's look at the DXY now. DXY is usually the inverse of EURUSD and GBPUSD. So if Euro is buying, we expect DXY to be selling. And here, let's see, we currently mitigated this fair value gap here and are currently very bearish. Yesterday we were extremely bearish, and I think we took our prior week low. So we are expecting also today we might also surpass it. If we do close above the prior week low, we are assured that we are currently bearish as well. Okay, you can see also on the daily we had our pullback, and now after this correction or the pullback, we've started making fair value gaps to the downside. So this can also be an indication that we are currently resuming the bearish trend. We mitigated that fair value gap, and now we are coming for maybe this lows. And the fact that we've taken this liquidity of the prior week low, we could pause for a while before we come and take out any other lows, maybe this low, this low. But we are just going to look at the market structure. If one hour aligns with the 15 minutes, we can be assured of a trade. But if there's no alignment, we just stay out and wait until the structure forms and the structure aligns. So let's indicate the buy side liquidity and the sell side. This is our current range, and as long as we are below this high, we are still bullish. But once we are still bearish. But once we cross this high, we can start looking for buys. Okay, so this will be our indication. So we still have to wait because we are still forming fair value gaps to the upside. We just need to be a bit patient. There's also another block here that you could actually use for your entry, for the bearish entry. So we are going to look at the GU and EURUSD and see whether this aligns with the all three charts. Oh, yeah. I think it was this one. Wait. What? So on the wait. We would expect reversals here on the Euro USD. We can even mark this on the 4-hour. We can use this on the 4-hour. And once price gets here, we'll go to the 5 minutes and wait for market structure shifts. We do not enter until the 5 minutes aligns with the 1 hour. So we can put an alert here. Okay, I don't know what is happening. It's lagging, but okay. In the 4-hour, on the 1 hour, we are going to use this area. This one, we are going to take this as another block. Yes. So we can use this because on the 4-hour, you'll see, yes, it's this week. Okay, since it's already been mitigated here, we are going to go on the 15 minutes and look for market structure shifts. You can see we are forming higher highs here. higher lows, higher low. This is our current market range. So I think we are just going to wait for London to do its thing. Yes. It's just making higher highs. High, 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 low, high, high, lower low, equal low, higher high. So this around here, it's our current range. This is our current indication, but since on the 5 minutes, you can see on the 5 minutes we are still bearish. See, and that's why you are told if the we'll wait for the 5 minutes to, yeah, since we are currently in the correction phase, and since we are in Asia, this is most likely liquidity, this one. So we'll wait for price to realign on the 5 minutes, and then we can take our buys. Or if this one, if it goes beyond this on our 1 hour, that will mean that our market structure for the 1 hour has shifted, and we can start looking for sales as well. So either way, the 5 minutes market structure is our tail today. So I'll keep you updated once the market starts showing signs for entries and what have yous.